Okay, here's a look at the market for Thursday, November the 10th, 2011. And when we left yesterday, the video that I had, by the way, these are the market profiles. This is today's, yesterday's, and this one in the middle is what occurred overnight. So I'd mentioned that the 22 area could hold as support, 22 down in here, which was more or less yesterday's low. As a coincidence. It did dip down below it, you can see in the overnight trade here, but then had a fairly nice rally up above the next area that we thought could very well act as resistance, and even a lower resistance if the market was really bearish down here in the 30 area. So came all the way up through there and actually opened above it. As you can see, the regular trading hours opened right here at around, I believe it was about 12:42. And then it came right back down. You can notice the low that we had here today was 24 and change, so it got very close to that 22 support. Bounced off there pretty quickly and actually went up and had a pretty good rally. However, even though the market did make new highs there, it did back off and then came back down in and really did consolidate for the rest of the day. So what we ended up with was a market that tried to go lower, couldn't, and couldn't really go higher either. So we ended up more or less with a day of consolidation. So with that balancing idea idea here with the consolidation, what we're really looking for tomorrow is either a move. There's the market profiles from just the regular trading hours. So we're looking for a move either above 45 or below around 32. So we can see here that as far as our trades were concerned today, our first trade here worked out beautifully. You can see our down red arrow with our dash red line is our entry price. So we had a beautiful fill right here. The market dropped off considerably all the way down here. We didn't get stopped out till here, so moved over 11 points in our favor. We ended up with 9.25 points on our final partial on that one. So just a beautiful trade. The second trade we did not take in here. We did not have the filter going with us. We did, though, have the filter going with us on this trade here and on this trade here. You can see we had a red filter there and a green filter here. So we ended up by taking, this is our first trade of the day, second trade, and third trade. The second trade was okay. We got long right here, as you can see. It did bounce 1.5 points in our favor, and so we did take profits on that. Obviously, not a lot of profits, but we were able to take profits. And on the third trade here, you can see that it was a short that was triggered right in here. It kind of went back and forth a little bit before it had the good move down. So we unfortunately weren't able to participate in all this down move. It turned actually out to be a break-even trade, but it was a really nice entry there. The market did have a good move down. It did move down quickly, hit our first objective, and this nick is here before it had that down move. So ended up with a break-even on that. Slight profit on the second trade and exceptionally good profit on the first trade. So that's what ended up by happening today, and those are the areas that we're looking at, support or resistance, and we do think that the market could have a pretty good move tomorrow. There's no big news to be released tomorrow at 9:55. The consumer sentiment number will be released, and it does tend to move the market a bit, so it could be a catalyst. So we're really kind of neutral here. We're still leaning up. Although there is some immediate overhead resistance in that anywhere from 44, 45 area. But if it can get above that, it could have a really good run. But we are going to watch just in case it gets down there below 32, 31. It could have a good sell-off as well. We are leaning up on it overall, but you never know. You got to pay attention to whatever news might be released as well. And of course, a lot of that is unexpected news too, or not really scheduled news. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Always enjoy hearing your questions or comments, so just get a hold of us. And of course, our phone number too is on our website. So that'll be it for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.